All right, we're going to record this. Yeah. Thank you for having on this call. It's going to be just an overview. And like I said, many of you know me. My name is Gaston Dering. I'm based in Manchester. I've joined IM very, very recently. It hasn't been long. A friend of mine, Grace, probably she's in this call. Grace brought me to the IM Academy. And the reason being that, hey, Gaston, I believe you love multiple stream of income. These things you will thrive, you will succeed in it, and I've joined in, and I didn't look back so far. I'm keep making progress, tremendous progress. I've learned just so much in a few months. So that's what I'm going to be sharing with you. I've joined like copy and paste the trade like everybody does. But then when I came across the HFX, you have to do these things yourself, and this is how I started. But then let's look at this HFX. What is HFX? That's what this is called, is all about. It is just an overview. Wow, the number with this thing we're gonna max out. My Zoom can only accommodate 100, but let's go as we don't know how many. We're already 60 something, so let's go. What is HFX? So it's just a high frequency forex. Okay, high frequency forex. That is what that HFX stands for. High frequency forex. So high frequency forex, or a binary option, is an exotic financial instrument based on simple yes or no question, right? That's where the payoff is fixed amount or nothing at all. You get a fixed amount when you take the trade. You see your profit before you take even the trade, and usually it's being paid about 70% up to 90%. Up to 90% profit paid on whatever you risk to take that trade. And when I've seen this, I was like, wow, can I now see my profit before I take the profit? I take the trade? Yeah. So you see your you look at your profit before you take the trade. And some of the pairs that pay like a 60% or 65%, we're not even interested on those ones. When they paying like 65, you say, okay, you have to come off either. You have to pay 70%. Otherwise, we're not taking it. It's very exciting. It's very exciting. So a binary option, this is it, is just an exotic financial instrument based on yes or no. Can the market go up? Yes or no? If you say yes, it's gonna go up. That's how simple it is. And then a payoff is a fixed amount or nothing at all. If you lose it, you don't get anything. But what are you losing? The money that you risk, your 3%, that's all you're going to lose. But if you win, then you get paid 80% or 70% profit paid, including your investment. Good. So this means that the binary option offers different, okay, offers different, I was typing these things today, offer different risk and clear outcomes on every trade. So when you put your trade in, actually, what are you doing? You are pretty much predicting that in 3 minutes the market is going to go up, or in 3 minutes the market is going to go down. And how do we do that? We actually do a technical analysis. There is a scanner. I'm going to show you in a moment. The scanner allows or helps you to understand the movement of the market. On the trading view, also we mark up chart, and we know that for the whole day, we know the way the market is going. And when I think that the market is going to be above where the price is at, I'm going to buy. or we call it call. I'm going to buy. And when I think that the market is going to be below where the price is at now, then I'm going to sell. So in the normal forex we sell, we're going to buy or we're going to sell. Here we're talking about call or put. So it's the same thing, same terminology. With the technical analysis, we know that the market is going to go up. And with that in mind, there are different indicators that we're looking for. And that's what I'm going to be sharing with you. But something is happening on our cash trap, is being optimized. They're trying to optimize it, and currently now is not as is working as it's supposed to be, because they are optimizing. We use only three pairs. Now they add 2 pairs, so in total 5 pairs, and it's not working yet. It's been announced that it should be ready for Monday. I mean, yeah. So currently now is still being optimized, and that's why if I'll go there, you will not see as it is. Even the market is closed anyway. So this it is an overview, and that's what this is all about. So binary option, high frequency, you want to call it HFX or binary option, is the same thing. You call it HFX, high frequency. In another word, you are just talking about binary option. This is where we predict the market is going to go up in 3 minutes. Time usually we use 3 minutes, and then if you in 1 minute and a half, if you are not in profit, you roll over. What that means is that you add more 3 minutes into that time frame, and then literally in 3 minutes you get the bag. You take the bag and you have it. This is how simple it is. But when I want to go into technical overview so that you see how these things is being done. So let me here get down to this. Perfect. So cash trap in HFX, we have many strategies. We have simple scalper, okay? We have pickpocket, okay? We have web slinger. We have also cash trap. So cash trap is more precise because it tells you, hey, you can buy now, or hey, you can sell. So I'm going to go through this. There is the definition I've given you already, and this is what we predict. In 3 minutes, the market is going to go up, it's going to go down. But then this is the indicators. These things is being done by Dr. Joshua Lee. Many of you know Dr. Joshua Lee. I have been with him several times in the presentation, and I've been fortunate to get access to this with Brandon Boyd. When I was asking, he said, yeah, we'll make sure that you have it for your team. Now I got access to these things, and we've been using it to our advantage. So Dr. Joshua Lee, you might not know him. So this guy is a medical doctor. Since he joined the trading, six-figure trading, six-figure as a doctor, but he's trading HFX, and then the outcome, the results. He now quit his job. He's no longer practicing his medical job, the six-figure. He's just focused now on the trading. That tells you about these HFX things. Some of us are coming from different background or different level of finance, but some people that are earning 6 figures already just leave that job and focus only on trading HFX, and that is to me, it tells me something. So I dedicated my time to learn, and we're gonna go through this. So he's saying that all trades are not equal, which I totally agree with him. So combining multiple indicators to confirm the trade idea can help you increase the strength of a trade idea. This document teaches you how to assign a point value to each trade idea. we know that Matthew, this is Matthew Thayer strategy. Matthew have tens of thousands that are coming on the call. He is not going to answer your question. He is not going to do is too much. I can use the word too much for him, because that kind of people, there's no way you're going to do it. But this Dr. Joshua with Brandon they've done the extra miles. They say, I think we're gonna do this thing when I reach out to Brandon, they haven't started this anything yet. So I was actually fortunate to be there the first day. He prompted me, said there's something big we're trying to do with the cash trap, so make sure you be. And I was on that call. Since then, been communicating with them, and this is how we got access to. So what is this? If you get 3 points, it's a good trade. If you get 4 points, is a better trade. If you get 5 or plus point, is the best trade. So up arrow is already giving you 3 points. You can take a trade. You can take a trade. And you might be asking me where these things look like. So many of us that already have the strategy, this is what we call it cash trap. Oh, it's locking me out. So I can log back in on Hourglass. Okay, I think I'm gonna be maybe going through these things for you so that you can see a bit of what is happening here. So if you don't have cash trap, if you don't have Hourglass, if you don't have HFX, then you're not gonna get access to the Hourglass. So in order for you to get that, the reason Vincent's bringing it here, so that the people can tap into it. So you're gonna go to your shopping cart, and then your shopping cart, you're gonna go and then add. We'll do that later on. But for now, let's focus on the HFX. So when you I'll show you now. When you log in here, you're gonna go to the strategies, and the strategy, you click on that, and when you add it, it's going to be here. I've got the elite, so I've got everything here. So this is the HFX Academy. You click on that, and this is the Hourglass we're talking about. So you're going to get it from here. You got about 200 trade per week. That's a lot. That's a lot. So you can click here. The educators are these guys. So Ness, Ivan, Daniel, Jonathan, this guy here, Hugo, and Matty Pips. This is the gentleman, the educator that we are following. So we are following Matthew Thayer. We are following also Ness, and we are also following Melise. She's not here, but she is on the top educators. So this is how you get your Hourglass, and inside the Hourglass, you're gonna come and get something, we call it cash trap. This is the strategy. Boom, you click on that, you're in. So unfortunately now the market is closed, and there is something that is being done here. They're adding 2 more, so make it 3. The Bollinger Band and all of that, they removed it. It should be back. Hopefully it should be back with our stochastic and relevant strength index. All of those things should be back really. So this is the strategy we're using. Now we're just waiting to see up arrow. When you see the up arrow, is a buy, just like that. So up arrow is a buy, and down arrow is a sell. So let me try to find myself back. Yeah. So when you get up arrow, because the market is not moving, but I'm going to use this PDF to show you. Up arrow, you already got 3 points. You can take the trade. When you get down arrow, you're going to sell. That is, or we call it put. You can take the trade. And that is already 3 points. 3 points is a good trade. Now, there is more technical analysis that you wanna pay attention to. So the RSI and the stochastic. In the put option, you want to look at this. You look at the cross down. You look at the stochastic has to cross down the red dotted line. Yeah. So the stochastic has to cross the red dotted line. That gives you half point. And for the call option, the stochastic has to cross the green dotted line up, has to cross up the green dotted line, and the relevant strength index has also to cross up the green dotted line. When you've seen those indicators crossing up, boy, you're ready to press, just to press call, and then that means that you're buying. Now, in order to get this, we'll show you more about the other indicators that you will see. There is something else we call the purple EMA, the exponential moving average. Now, the moving average also gives you the more point. So now it is not there, because I wish that it's there so that I can demonstrate it for you, but because it's being optimized, it is not there. So it's a purple EMA is not here. There is no Bollinger Band and all of that. So it's being optimized. But in the future, when we come, you will see all of those things, and we're going to do a little bit of a technical analysis so that you bring more knowledge to your understanding. So the EMA, we call it the exponential moving average. You don't need to know the formulas. How come they come up with the formula? Is already coded. All you got to see, it is the visual representation, the visualization that you see it. And if for a put option, if the price is below the purple moving average, actually it's supposed to be exponential moving average, but it's the same thing. In mathematics, when we talked about exponential and moving average, the species is different. He put it as just a moving average line, which is perfectly fine. So that gives you the half point for that. If it is a put option, you see the price. You see the price has to be below the purple EMA. That gives you half point. What about the call option? The call option, if the price is above purple EMA, I'm just saying that is the exponential moving average, yeah? Exponential moving average. So it gives you that also half point. All of a sudden you find yourself now getting 5 points for the trade. That is the best trade you can just take, and you know you're going to win if everything lined up. Everything lined up. When I first got started, about a week or something like that, without this, I just take the up arrow and down arrow, just take the trade. When it's up arrow, I just buy. When it's down arrow, I just sell. When it's up arrow, I just, but the winning rate, it is, when I first got it, like 80, 60, 70 kind of thing. 60 most of the time. The leaders tested the system. If you don't want to don't know anything, just take the up arrow and down arrow, you will get 60% winning rate. They have tested 100 without doing any technical analysis whatsoever. Just take the up arrow, boom, take the trade. Down arrow, boom, take the trade. 60% winning rate. But for us who have dedicated the time to learn the strategy and apply it and make a success with this, we're gonna do this technical analysis. That's where the stochastic comes in and the RSI comes in. So if it's the put option, you look at all of that, or the buy option, you wanna look at all of that. You open this like your Bible. Every day I open this and I look at it, even though I already know, but still the vision and the image of the thing registers in my brain. And then when I'm looking at the trade, I know this, if I take it, I'm gonna lose. So just to test my understanding, sometimes I put 10 pounds or 1 pound or something like that. I take that trade is gonna lose. I know it already, but just to test my understanding, and I say, yeah, now it's true. So every day I look at this, I just open it and I look at this like that, so that it registers in my brain and in my subconscious mind. When I've seen it straight away, is a good trade, I can take it. This is it. But there is something else. There is something else. Currency strength meter. Currency strength meter is here for a put option. The second The second currency is the pair. In the pair is a stronger, favoring a downward trend. That gives you 1 point. Wow. You get 1 point if you put option, a second pair is a stronger, favoring the downtrend. Gives you 1 point. For the call option, the first, somebody say, where is he reading from? Is here. For the call option, the first currency in the pair is a stronger, favoring an uptrend. That gives you also 1 point. This is the things. So we are trading, for example, we are trading Euro USD. Euro USD, when you open Euro USD and you look at that, wow, this is a buy opportunity here. So Euro is a stronger, the first pair is a stronger than the second pair. This tells you is an opportunity to buy. So you're waiting just for buy option. When it's giving you down arrow, you're not interested. Just wait 5 minutes. It will give you another arrow, up arrow, and all you got to do now to buy. What about USD JPY? You can see USD JPY, USD JPY. Here, the second pair is 2 bars. That favoring that, hey, I'm just looking for sell option, just waiting for sell. And if it comes up giving me the down arrow, that's what the time I'm gonna take. What about USD CAD? They're the same bar, no problem. That's the perfect wall even. When they are on the same bars like this, it's just gonna bounce up and down because it's never stays stable. So that is also a good opportunity. You can take a buy or you can take a call, call or put. Yeah, no problem. It depends on the movement. So these things here, when you come here for your first time, it might look like it is not obvious, but it is obvious. We've been using only three pairs so far. Which are the 3 pairs? Is a USD CAD. So USD CAD in this situation, when it shows up like this, boy, this is a put opportunity because the second pair is stronger than the first pair. What are you gonna do? When the hourglass is giving you up arrow, you are not interested. You just wait when it's giving you down arrow. This candle are just 5 minutes candle. They change fast. You just gotta be patient and get the perfect setup. You get your down arrow and your stochastic close down, RSI close down. You take the trade. You take the trade. You will win that. What about oh, I was here just a moment. Yeah, what about this? What about yeah, this situation? This is the situation. Euro USD. So Euro is stronger than the USD, but there is to confirm that we mark up a trade. We mark up a chart with the trading. I love doing this. So trading view. That's the first thing. That's the first thing that I do. That's the first thing to know the long term where the market is going, and also in the short, because we do only 3 minutes. We take only 3 minutes trade and things like that. So when I first get started, this is the first thing you do. So you mark your chart. These are the things that I've been doing previously. You mark your chart, you know where the market is. Yeah, example of this, you mark them up, you put your resistance and everything. I know this is my resistance, this is my support. For the whole, I can put it like a day kind of thing. Change it to put these things a day. Boom. So I mark it up like this in a whole day, and I can see the market, where the market is going. So all day, I have the perfect understanding of that market. How is it moving? Then what is next? What is next? The next is that I want to see it in 1 hour. Is it still following? So here in the whole day, it's gone like that, trending up. It hit that resistance, then it bounced and it keep going. It keep going down. It keep going down. It keep going down. If I change this in 1 hour, is it continuing doing the same movement? Yes or no? Is it still downtrend? And this is the USD CAD. USD CAD is going down. Is a downtrend. Now, when I come to do my technical analysis over here, USD CAD, you can't see this, but in a real time, that's what it is. This visualization shows you that. So second pair is stronger. The market is downtrend. Is the second pair stronger? Yes, I can show you here. In the case of this here, USD CAD is still stronger even now in the real time. Today, now in real time, is still stronger. That tells me that USD CAD, I'm only interested on sell because the second pair is stronger than the first pair. That favoring this gives me this visualization here. This tells me that the second pair is stronger. The market is going like this direction, downward direction. So if the cash trap is giving me buy, I'm not taking the trade. That's how simple it is. I'm not taking the trade. Why don't you take the trade? Because it's going to work against this. It's going to work against your technical analysis. So wait patiently. The candle are just 5 minutes, and wait until it gives you that down arrow, and you look at the stochastic crossing down the red dotted line, and also the RSI crossing down the red dotted line. That's it. Take the trade. Boom. You're gonna win it in that 3 minutes. And just in case, now that we have even countdown is being integrated, is another feature that is being added. It gives you far more accuracy to see how many minutes you got left on the candle, so that you can roll over or not roll over and win in the trade. This is the situation. So I'm talking about crossing down and things like that. So we're gonna look at the things we call it the Bollinger Band. Okay. So in the situation here, I want to go straight in so that you get the reading chart. How do we read the chart? So a candlestick chart with the indicators is meant to give you a visual representation of the price-based data, so that you can more easily and quickly make a trade decision. He picked these things, and then this guy did a great job for us. Made things trading becomes really easy, like anything before, and then also make the understanding so simple. So example, the red arrow points to the applicable indicators that add point to the trade idea. In the 4 trade idea, they indicate that a 5-point put. Okay, so if I come here 1, 2, 3, 4, he's talking about this. He say in this is a 5-point put trade. How do I know that is also 5-point put? Because my down arrow is actually at the resistance. At the resistance, my arrow down arrow already like that gives me 3 points. I can take that trade already, but is also touching the resistance, the red Bollinger Band, that gives me another 1 point. That is 4 points right there. Actually, yeah, 4 points right there. What about the stochastic? Stochastic crossing down the red dotted line, that gives me half point, 4.5, 4.5. What about the relevant index, the relevant strength index crossing down the red dotted line, half point, 5 point, 5 point on this trade, 5 point on this trade. You can take this trade and wait for this opportunity to line up perfectly like that. That's all you need to do, and you take your trade. and then boom. What else? We got an EMA on top. The EMA also, Matthew really say he doesn't give it a point for that. So EMA is also above the entry price. You will literally, you can see it here, and that also give you another indicators for the put. What about the call option? I mean the buy. You can see this one in the middle here. So the buy option, your up arrow is going to be here in the middle Bollinger Band or on the resistance, which is this green Bollinger Band support. My apologies, my support. So it's going to be here. So that already 3 point. Once you see the up arrow on the support Bollinger Band, you already got 3 point. 3 point is already a good trade to take. But then something else, you've got this stochastic cross up the green dotted line, and RSI cross up the green dotted line. This is half point. You go 1 point in total here. You've got 4 point, and because the up arrow touches the support, that gives you another 1 point because it's not going to go down. That thing, when it touches this, is going to go up. This is the only way it can go up. That gives you also another 1 point, 5 point. When you get that 5 point, you just smile before you take the trade. You know you're going to win that trade. You take the trade. Doesn't matter the EMA now is up here. Normally for a call, an EMA is supposed to be below the entry price. But before, I used to be worried about, oh, it's not really set up properly yet. But then when Dr. Joshua made these things, even Mafite said it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that the EMA is there. He's not giving point to EMA anymore. So you got it. You can take the trade. You can take the trade, and you can win. And if you are not in a profit within 1 minute and a half, then you're gonna roll over. There is something we call it roll over. In the future, we might change this time so that we get the market live. Probably do some trade and things like that so that you understand what I'm talking about. But this is it. Then you understand this and you're ready to take the trade. What about the first one here? The first one here, you got the down arrow, touches the resistance Bollinger Band. When it touches that, it's only gonna come down. You guys already know resistance. When the price hit this ceiling, it's gonna bounce back. So when you got the down arrow, hey, you already got 3 points, and it touches the resistance, give you another 1 point. That make it 4 points. And then you go stochastic cross down, and the RSI cross down. You go 4 point here, 1 point, half point, 5 point. You take that trade. You're going to win. You're going to win. And this is the thing. This is how I want to say this is how easy the HFX is. Like Matthew saying is very accurate, and I agree with him, because we tested this thing with different people. I've tested on my own. When I'm tested against my understanding, it fails. When I test against my in line with my understanding, it passed. And with the same way we tested with the young people. I've got a friend of mine in the future. Actually, they're going to be a part of these things in a big way. A friend of mine, Peter and Faina, we were doing this thing. We were playing with it. They got their son, 19 years old. Sit them down. Look at these things. This thing seems to be simple. He jumped in it, started learning. The young boy, 19 years old, keep taking trade. This thing, he took like a 10 trade, 100% win, 10 trade on a row. And when I'm taking a trade, sometimes I'm a very picky. I just want to make sure that I don't lose at all. And sometimes in 10 trade, I might spend an hour, an hour or more than an hour. When I'm done, that's it. What I'm doing with the rest of my time, I just keep perfecting it. I keep perfecting it. I watch a video now, study on Bob Proctor, go over the videos again and things like that. But this young boy, less than an hour, 10 trade, 100% win. When they send me the screenshot, I wasn't surprised. I knew that anyone can do it. Anyone can do it. My son now, 7 years old, these things he's drawing himself. These things here on the trading chart, trading view. These things, 7 years old, my son now, I sat down with him. I went through with him, telling him what is this Bollinger Band, what is the resistance, what is up arrow, what is all of these things. But I cannot open the account for him yet. I have to keep teaching them until he grows. And then when he grows, he will not forget it. He will not go and look for the job. This is what excites me. I'm ready to help anybody to understand this strategy, because it is not rocket science at all. And that's why I'm excited. I share my winning with the leaders. They say sometimes they call me to say like, wow, how bold are you with this? I say, well, I'm doing it for real things. So I'm excited. And the friend of mine that we are working today, these people are making progress. They're making progress, and the progress they're doing here, I've decided to bring in the big platform so that they can share the knowledge, they can share their experience. I've got a friend. I call her a friend now. Esther, George, these people, Esther, George, Peter, Faina, even my new friend and people that I started helping them, they're like, wow, this is exciting. And Matthew is not hiding his account. You can see all his account. And the gentleman blow our mind with the 500 within the 12 months, making over $1 million, or almost 2 million or something like that in his account. And he's saying that it took him months to figure these things out. Now that he figured it out, he made it simple. He prayed that these things can make millions, millionaires. And I believed on his prophecy, and I'm working with it. So I think this call is only for 40 minutes. For 1 hour, we are already 45 minutes. And if there is any question, we're going to start taking a question. But this is not going to be the last one. We might change the day. I'm going to speak to Vincent and see, probably we're going to change the day and things like that. We came from another presentation. I do French presentation for the French community as well. Some of you know that I'm a French native speaker, so I just came up from another presentation and jumping onto this. I'd like really to do a lot, but hey, so if we can change the date, that would be fantastic. So let's get on to the question. Is there any question relating to this overview, cash HFX, high frequency? You can unmute yourself and then ask question. Wow, I see.
Gaston.
Yes.
Hi, Gaston. It's Kola here. How are you doing? Great job. Heard so much about you. Finally, we get to see. Awesome. Thank you so much, brother. Just out of interest, we are doing our research as well. Try to get onto this. So the question is, which broker do you go with?
The Vita Forex. The Vita Forex currently I'm using, and also the IQ Cent. So
okay.
The IQ, yeah. So Vita Forex. This is the guy here. So if I come here and I click Vita Forex, this is the broker.
Okay.
So this is the broker. You can see my screen. So Vita Forex.
Okay.
That's what Brandon recommended for me.
Yeah, so I've been on his videos. Yeah, that's fine. Cool.
Yeah. So this is the one.
Have you withdrawn money before? Have you withdrawn your money from it before?
No, I haven't yet. But
I think we need to try. I'm sure the guys are good, but the challenge with brokers is when you need to withdraw your money, how quickly can you get it across? I think it's something we need to have an experience on. So if you're planning to pay yourself at the end of the week or the month, so you know that, well, you know what, if I want to get paid on Friday, I can start withdrawing, attempting to withdraw on Tuesday, just in case
Yeah,
it takes
yeah,
2
you're
days to
right.
get
I'm gonna
across.
try. I'm gonna try just to withdraw even like 100 or something like
Yeah,
that
of
to see
course.
how.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, yeah,
Awesome.
yeah, absolutely.
No,
Thank you.
thank you, but I appreciate that, man. Thanks, bro.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Cheers. Thank you.
Gaston, can I just ask when these educators are on?
Uh-huh. Yeah, go ahead. I can hear you.
I
Who's
was just,
speaking?
hi, this is Jazz. I was just going to
Hey,
ask,
Jazz.
when are the educators on to teach this HFX?
They are on. Yes, you can go here on Go Live. Actually, I put a video because I went there. I studied a lot of videos, and I found the best video, like about 5 of them. A group that we're working. So Esther, Peter, all of us that are on this call, we can give you those videos. So on Go Live, you come here on Go Live, and let me go live. And go live, I'm only, oh, this French is still up here. Let me change this. So, and go live, and then we want HFX. So HFX, when you click on HFX, all of these educators, they are HFX go live. So Millie, we follow Millie, and the gentleman that we are following him, the educators, he is a Matthew Thayer, which being recommended by Brandon Boy, and then he is the educator that invented the cash trap himself, and is being used in it. So to follow them is just, this is the timetable. So you want to convert this timetable into UK time. So it's like 4 a.m. UK time. And then Matthew, learned from Ness. So Ness also comes on with his blueprint on the time. The time is here, 3 a.m. UK time, and Matthew Tay comes on 4 a.m. UK time. If I answer your question there.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Any other question? Wow, I see a lot of questions.
Hi, Gaston, I have one.
Yes.
Should I go first? Ladies first. Ladies first.
Here.
Yeah, ladies first.
Session with this Mark saying get paid session. What does that mean? Sorry.
All right. Yeah, that's very, very good question. So Matthew is saying get paid session. When we got here, we prepare our people before they get here. It's just giving the trade. It's just giving the trade. It's just giving the trade. We do a lot of technical analysis. He's going to come and mark up chart like that, like I do in a day and then an hour, and see where the market is going. And then he dives in. He opened like different windows, about many windows, and he's going to start giving the trade. Now, when he started giving the trade, we just take the trade. We just take the trade. Sometimes it can be 8, sometimes it could be 9, sometimes it can be, many trades. So that's why he called it pay day, because it's not a training. It's not a training session. It's just give it the trade, and then we take the trade. That's what he called it, get paid session. But on Sunday is more kind of just training, if I answer your question.
Okay, you answer beautifully. Thank you so much, Brother Gaston. Thank you. Bless you.
Thanks. Thank you, Bill.
Sorry, sir.
Gaston,
Okay.
yeah, from your experience, yeah, my name is James Bogere. From your experience, when you were just starting, because you said you take a trade in 1 minute or 30 seconds, did you sleep? Because you need to be very fast. You talked about a 19-year-old. They are very fast at this. How did you, what is your experience? Did you lose a trade because you were very slow to, well, just share the experience, please.
Yeah. That's good. Yeah. When I first got started, I was just taking the up arrow, just take the trade. When it's up arrow, I just take it. When it's down arrow, I just take it, and then so on and so forth. Because I've been with Brandon Boy, and then he reached out to me. Well, actually, he told me that there is a training coming up, a detail. So, Gaston, you got to be. I was sharing those messages with the leaders, some of the leaders, people like Vincent, sharing these things with him. And I say, well, you have a good relationship with him and things like that. So he got me on that training, And then Dr. Joshua now brought more understanding. Otherwise, I was just taking the trades like Matthew said. The big leaders, they tested, just taking the trade, they got like 70%, 60% winning rate. Now, I was excited. My energy is now high, ultra high energy. So very, very much excited. So I wasn't slow at all. But when we tested on the young guys, and he came up with a 10 trade, 100%. I've learned something. I've learned something from the young people because they have clear mind. They have nothing called challenge. So when you give them something, they take it as it is. So he doesn't know what is like losing, you know. So that's why he get that kind of accuracy and then the results. So we are preparing now this young boy to put it in a big platform. The parents are happy, and then we are trying to, with Vincent, we're trying to do it in a big way so that we have more people that can specialize in HFX, so that we can be more winners, because it's something that is big. The big leaders are behind it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, James. Yeah. Any more question? We still got 7 minutes.
Hello, sir. Can you hear me?
Yes, Yemi, how are you?
Sir, how much do you need to have like in your account to be able to even start this in the first place?
Yeah, very good question. Minimum $250. But Matthew recommend 500.
Oh wow, that low.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
yeah, it's just very low. The broker recommend this. You can start with 250, but Matthew recommend 500. Brandon also recommend 500.
Okay, thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Gaston, it's Peter here.
Hi, Peter.
Yeah, hi. Just reading out a few questions. You have answered a few, but there are a few outstanding questions that I'll probably read to you.
Okay.
Yeah, the first one says, how can you explain the currency meter?
That's a technical question. So I'm going to go back it now. So we got 5 pairs so far that is being added. I've checked the 2 more that is being added, but let's use our former 3 pairs. So this is USD card. Okay. So USD card, we going to predict that USD card is going to go up in 3 minutes. Okay, so exchange rate USD card is going to go up in 3 minutes. What do you mean by it's going to go up in 3 minutes? Technical analysis, we're going to say this in this real life. I'm going to say that USD card is going to go down. It's going to go down in 3 minutes. How do I know? It's because the second pair is stronger than the first pair. When the second pair is stronger than the first pair, is favoring downward market, and I can visually give you that visual representation, which is here. It looks something like this. This is what this is going like this. So when you know that the second pair is stronger, when you put them in this balance, in this weight, is gonna pull like this, and it's going down. Now that's one confirmation, but I don't stop here. I've done these things, this marking up the chart in 1 hour, well, in 1 day and everything, and then in 1 hour, guess what? I've got another confirmation here. I've got another confirmation which tells me, can you see here? Can you see it's going down? Boom, it's going down right there. So all I'm interested, if the cash trust is giving me buy, I've got 2 confirmations that telling me this thing is going down. So I'm just waiting for the candle to change, because those candle is just 5 minutes candle. It's going to change. 5 minutes candle is going to change, and it's going to give me my perfect setup. Yeah, this is 5 minutes. It's going to give me that perfect down arrow. Boom, I'm taking that trade. So this is how simple it is. But then what if, I'm going to give you an example of the other situation where Euro USD. That's another pair that we trade. So Euro USD in real time now, Euro is stronger than the USD. So if I'm gonna come here, I'm gonna type here Euro USD. Euro USD, this is the baby. So I take Euro USD, I've clicked on Euro USD, okay. Euro USD, boom, boom. Euro USD. So Euro USD, I'm gonna come, I'm gonna mark it up. I'm gonna mark it up. I'm gonna pick anywhere here where the market bounce many times. I'm gonna call this thing resistant. I'm gonna go back and pick another line, horizontal. I'm gonna change the color. I'm gonna get a green. I'm looking for where the market bounced many times down. Boom. I'm gonna call this thing support. In 1 hour, now I can clearly see this. I'm gonna now get my trend line, and my trend line, and I'm gonna come here. Here I'm gonna start like get it something like this. From here it goes down, and it hit the support. Boom. Okay, it hit the support. Then something else had happened. Go and grab my trend line again. I'm going to change the color, and I'm going to get the green. And from here, when it hit the support, what is happening is going this direction. It's going this direction. Boom. So now I've got another confirmation. Here in 1 hour, it tells me it's going up. In real time, I come back here. That's what it's telling me. It's saying that the first currency is stronger. Technical analytic speaking is saying that the market is going up. I've got two confirmation. Down. So now what is going to happen? When I come to my hourglass, I know I'm just waiting for the up arrow. If it's giving me down arrow, I'm not interested. That's how I do my technical analysis. So if I answer your question on the currency strength meter right there.
Quick one question, Gaston. Thank you for that. Do you not use Liberty strategy to trade? I know you use Hourglass. Have you tried Liberty at all?
Yeah, Liberty. Yes, I do. Yeah, I do. I use a simple scalper. Yeah, on Liberty.
And how do you find that in comparison to the Hourglass in your experience?
The Liberty on a simple scalper is good, but there is not precise as cash trap. So if I click on Liberty, the Liberty gives you the simple scalper. There are 4 indicators. Simple scalper. I've tried it. I won as well. It's good, but it's a long time. It's a 15 minutes. So normally this is gonna come as 5 minutes. Normally 5 minutes. 5 minutes rule. You're gonna time it by 3. The trade you're gonna take 15 minutes trade. You're gonna take 15 minutes trade, and there is no precise as up arrow or down arrow. You're going to really pay attention onto the stochastic and also relevant strength index. Is the same thing as on the cash trap, but there is no up arrow or no down arrow. You're going to measure like approximately, and you give it 15 minutes in order to line up. But with the cash trap in 15 minutes, you might already taken 5 trade.
Oh wow! Okay. Yeah. Thank you very much for that.
You're welcome. Yeah. Any question? We still got how many minutes?
Yes, Gaston, I've got one more question from the chat.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to answer, but I'll maybe direct it to you. Okay. Somebody says, how many trades do you take in a day?
Okay, that's 10 trade. I just take 10 trade. 10 trade, Matthew said, take 10 trades per session. A session is 1 hour. Now, in 1 hour, when you win 8 out of whatever, or if you make 8% profit in that session, that all day, don't trade it again. Don't trade it again. For whatever reason, I don't want to challenge his opinion. So he said, when you make 8% total profit on your total account, on that day, you say don't trade it again. And if you lose 5%, don't trade it again. So a session is 1 hour. In 1 hour, you can actually take 10 trades. But because I'm like a bit picky, sometimes in 1 hour, I get like 7 trades. So I'm waiting for another 1 hour. Then when I take 10 trades, like yesterday again, I did 10. I did 10. I lost 1. So that's good. But then some people, when I've received some friend, they taken even 20 and they win all of them. I said like, wow. So can I go? Can I go and take 10, 20 trade? But he's saying that is a long-term investment. So you don't want to hurt your account. You want to be consistent. And because we're using something called compounding, I understand the power of compounding, and I just want to follow the system so that in 12 months, I can grow my account, and then also be able to replicate or let other people to learn the system, so that they can be like a disciplined kind of a trader, so that you don't go out and be, crazy. So, but 10 trades per day is a good thing to do. If I answer your question there.
Sorry, sir, I have another question. How do you actually add this on to your, say for example, you have your monthly stuff and this is not part of it. How do you add this on to your pack?
This, to add to your pack, you go to your back office, and in your back office, this is my back office. So you go to somewhere called shopping cart. You click on shopping cart. Shopping cart. This is the shopping cart. Once you click on shopping cart, it will ask you to upgrade, pay membership, and you want to look for something called HFX, because I have elite pack. So for now, it's not going to show. But in your case, it's going to show HFX. It's called High Frequency Academy. So you want to take that High Frequency Academy, and then you want to go and look for something else called Hourglass. So you want to click on Hourglass as well, and then it will cost you $73 to add on. But because I have it, then here is not showing, because that's because I'm an elite pack. So this is the way that you'll be able to add onto it. If I answer your question right there.
Okay, thank you, sir.
That's when I have a question again. Trading View, the Trading View. Do you subscribe to the Trading View?
No, I got a free version so far, because I don't need any indicators. All the indicators I needed already is on the cash trap. So I don't need, even I remove this. I can come here, remove these things. That's not what I want here. I come here to mark up chart and to see which direction is going. That's all. That's all. So now that I know it's going up, I'm happy. Happy days. I can change this thing in 30 minutes to see if it is still consistent. It is still consistent upward trend. That's all I come here for the trading view. So the indicators that they are suggesting, Bollinger Band, Stochastic, EMA, all of that, I already have them here on the Hourglass. So Hourglass is down, otherwise you'll see all the indicators that I needed. So when I get there, I'm not just to mark up and see the general long-term trending view.
Oh, thank you so much, Gaston.
Yeah.
Hi, Gatsin.
Yes.
Why do you have to go all the way back for 1 hour, 1 day to determine whether it is going up or down when we are looking for 3 minutes cash?
Very, very, very good question. Yeah, because you don't want to get, if you come here and you've seen if you've seen the trend is like a sideways kind of thing, or is just on the, is not moving, or any news can change it. If it's like a changing rapidly, then this is the thing that you're going to do another forex factory forex factory. Factory Forex or Forex Factory. Forex Factory. Yeah. So if it's changing rapidly, that tells you there is a news affecting that pairs. There is a news affecting that pairs, and if you're not careful, when we're busy taking the trade, when the news comes in, then you will get stuck. You will start looking into leaning on time. The more you're leaning on time, you're increasing more risk. So that's why we do this, to look at long-term trend, and also in 30 minutes or in 1 hour. And if it's constantly keep going like that, then we are happy. We just focus on just buy. When it's giving us sell, we're not interested. We just interested on buy. So that is the reason. But if we don't do this and we come over here and we start taking the trade, even here we have to keep refresh these things regularly. If you don't refresh them regularly, something's gonna happen. So for now, if I change this, let's refresh it. It's still good, but in real time, sometimes it changes rapidly. So doing this gives you an advantage, so that you are not rushing in any trade. I've learned so much from doing this. And sometimes when I do a testing against my understanding, just let me just take it, what is going to happen, then you lose it. So that's why it's good to do this, so that you know exactly where the market is going, and just follow the trend. If I answer your question there.
Jackson, can you please share, are you happy to share the strategy slide with us? Is that possible?
The PDF?
Yes, please.
Yeah, the PDF will make it available. Peter has got access to it. Esther has got access to it. I'm not sure how we're going to get it. We might drop it. Peter, Esther, we might drop it into the bigger platform.
Gaston, have you got Telegram group? Because that might be easier to store there. It's better than WhatsApp. WhatsApp can be a bit of thing. So far, Telegram would be better. You could store that longer time and all that. All right.
Yes. We're gonna put it in Telegram group. Yeah.
And Gaston, let us catch up after this. I've been trying to get hold of your number, so try and reach out to me or reach out to you somehow.
Okay.
All right.
Is that James speaking? Yeah.
It's Kola speaking. Kola speaking.
Oh, okay, Colas.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I'm with Lillian and Esther and all that. They know me, so I don't know of you as well.
Yeah.
Let's
So
talk.
they got my direct line, so we can contact them.
No problem. Yeah. That's cool. Cheers.
All right, everybody. I want to say yes.
Yeah, just a quick one here. I just wanted to add something for those who want to attend Matthew Taylor's sessions. Matthew has sessions on Monday, 4 a.m. UK time, and on Tuesday, and then on Thursday he's got another one at 4 a.m. and then Friday 4 a.m. for those who want to attend his sessions and trades.
Perfect. Yeah. So if you're interested, we want to get you ready. We do something that we give you how it's calling the trade. We give you the basic videos you watch, things like that, so that when you get there, you don't get overwhelmed. Like Peter said, this is him here, and then the calendar is here. You can get it, and then we just jump in there and see what is going on. Yeah. Okay, so seems like there are many questions here, and then please note, Eddie, I can see here.
I've answered quite a few.
Oh, okay, I see. Yeah.
How about one for that currency meter? Is it? I just Google it. The currency meter. James is my name again.
James, yeah.
Currency meter. I just Google it and I get it on the Google.
Yeah. You just Google it and you can get it. We'll make the PDF available, and also some of the video. If you join the HFX pack and you add it, we'll get you some of the video that you needed, especially. And then if you come here, I just want to show you how you can get access to the basic.
Oh,
You
yes,
click
yeah.
on him, and then you click on favorite. Click on favorite, and he says here, start here if you are brand new. So you brand new. This video on the 6th of June, no, 8th of June, is gone in details. So you better start here, and then some of the video, Peter, Esther, George, Fena, myself, we can give you some of the video that will enable you to really get your hands on and then be ready to take the trade. This is how it is.
Just
Yeah.
just expecting something.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay, you're welcome. So thank you everyone that hop on this. Thank you, Vincent, for giving us this opportunity. I'm grateful, humble. Thank you very much. Great, this is here. So
Gaston,
yes.
Sorry to interrupt. Can I just ask one more thing? The videos that you're talking about, will we get access to them? Because I'm not in your direct team.
Okay, so the video, we put up a video. So know the video that will get you the hands on the terminology that he talks about. So do you have HFX pack? Do you add HFX pack?
Yes, I've got Elite, yes.
Okay, good. Do you know Esther or myself? Do you have my number or something like that? I can just pass you those videos, and you just come literally here. You click on this video, and you want to find the date. When you find the date, you can watch them.
One of your
Okay.
Yeah.
No,
So the videos are already here.
Oh, it's these ones, is it? Okay. Because I've watched the favorite ones, the one on his favorite, which says if you're a new start here. I thought you had done other ones to explain, for somebody.
About 5 of them. I've done my what I will put them like. They are really good for the starters, and the 5 one. Yeah. If you, after this call, or somebody will know, we can get those videos out to you. So you literally come and find them here, and then you can watch them.
Okay, I'm in Ivan and Christina's group. I don't know anyone that knows you directly, actually. But I'm under Ivan and Christina.
Okay.
I make a request, Gaston. If you put the videos on Millionaire Incubator or Global Wealth, then we can be shared to those of Ivan.
I'll put it.
That would be a good idea.
That's it. I'm gonna put where
on I am Global Wealth.
I'm Global Wealth.
People pick them up definitely, so you don't have to worry about video.
I'll do that.
Okay.
I'll do that after this call.
Right, great. Thank you. Thanks very much.
And also Traders United, please.
Yes. Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Peter can do that as well. Thank you, everybody, and then
thank you. God bless you.
Thank you so much.
Right. Thank you, Gaston. Great job, buddy.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Gaston. Amazing. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone. Thanks, Gaston.
Thank you.
Thank you, Gaston. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Gaston.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Gaston.
God bless you.